Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Religiously Fit. I hope everyone is fit and healthy. So guys, we'll be doing another video in this nutrition series today. It will be all about fats. Okay, so we will be diving deep into this topic, what fats are, and I'll try to bust some myths as well regarding fats. So the thing is, not all fats are created equal. Every fat has a different use case, and they have been mislabeled with us from quite so long now. So I'll try to clear some myths. I'll try to educate you over the topic of fats. Okay, so fats overall is one type of macronutrient apart from carbohydrate and protein. Fats are very useful for protein, for vitamins absorption, for nutrients absorption, for controlling the inflammation, for cognitive functions, for many other important things in our body. Okay, for the temperature regulation as well. So the thing is, there are three kinds of broadly classified like fats. Okay, one is saturated, unsaturated, and trans fat. So saturated fats we'll start with. Saturated fats are in simple language you can label them as bad fats. Okay, so it's not always true that you have to cut down completely on saturated fats, but you have to keep an eye on the source of that fat, whatever you're consuming. It shouldn't be a processed food like like cakes, cookies, all those buttery things. So they are high in saturated fats, as well as they are processed, like they have undergone a lot of processing in which they lose all their nutrients, and whatever is left is mostly not good for your body. Okay, so saturated fats are like usually solid at room temperature, and their sources can be like red meat, butter, margarine, cheese, and tropical oils. Okay, so it has been found that excessive quantity of consuming this saturated fat may lead to an increase in the LDL, which is low density lipoprotein, which is a form of you can say bad cholesterol. Okay, so if you are having like a lot of indulging yourself into processed food, then your LDL, the cholesterol, under cholesterol profile, you will see in your blood work, in your blood report, that your LDL may cross the specified limit. It can go up, it might go up, which is a bad cholesterol. So coming to the next one, which is unsaturated fats, these are usually called good fats. Okay, so their source, they are broadly again further classified into two categories. One is monounsaturated and the other is polyunsaturated. Monounsaturated is are the ones like olive oil, like avocado, like nuts. Okay, these are all good for your brain, for controlling the inflammation in body, which is a root cause or a triggering force behind aging, behind us getting old. The second is polyunsaturated fats, which are like omega-3 and omega-6 essential fatty acids. They are called essential fatty acids because our bodies cannot produce them. So we have to completely rely on our diet for consuming the omega-3 and 6. Okay, so 3 and 6 are there in, for example, like chia seeds. Okay, flax seeds, they are very good, very good ingredients for consuming these polyunsaturated fats. So they are linked with keeping our heart health, our cardiovascular health good. Okay, for maintaining the insulin sensitivity, for the maintenance of cognitive skills like our brain working, you can say. Okay, and also as mood enhancer. Okay, so unsaturated fats are very good for you. So try consuming some amount of some nuts like walnut, avocados, like basic dry fruits, we call it in India. So those things, as well as try to have some maybe olive oil as a form of dressing in your salad, and some like avocados. These are all good for the heart. Okay, coming to the third category of fats, which are trans fats. Trans fat are absolute danger for your health. They usually exist in nature, but in small traces, so in red meat. But like I can say, like 90% of the trans fat have been developed by humans. Whenever the process of hydrogenation takes place, where the a solid thing is converted into this a liquid is these fats are converted into solids. Like in case of saturated fat, they are usually solid at room temperature, but unsaturated fats, they undergo this processing and all, then they are after the processing from liquid they go like solid. They are also called partially hydrogenated oils. So whenever you are buying a palm oil or some kind of vegetable oil, if you see on the back side of it, like food label, you will see it has partially hydrogenated oil or hydrogenated oil or trans fat. So these are all same name, like these are all, you know, synonyms for the same thing. These are very bad for a heart. They have been found to increase the level of triglyceride, which is another form of fat protein which runs in your blood, and the LDL, the bad cholesterol. So try cutting down all these, like, you know, bakery items like cakes, pies, and, you know, all these things like what are those things like pastries, snack foods, margarine. All these have high amount of trans fat. So try to reduce that and try to include some activity on a daily basis, so that it also helps in the generation of good cholesterol, which is HDL. Apart from this, just keep in mind that say no to trans fat and yes to unsaturated fat. And for saturated fat, just keep an eye what source is there for that saturated fat, and just don't just indulge yourself in eating whatever, like these, you know, chips and biscuits and cookies, because they tend to give you like bad things. Okay, usually sugar and processed flour and these fats, okay, everything like bad. So just check labels and be a mindful eater. Just read your labels and just understand what you're eating, so that see, the magic lies in the small details of your everyday life. So just be mindful of what you're eating and keep an eye on your food sources. Try to eat whole food like whole grains, veggies, fruits, water, as I say in every video of mine, and you will be very much healthy. I hope today's video was helpful for you. If in case you have any questions regarding fats or nutrition, just reach out to me over these comments in YouTube. I shall see you in the next one, and see you soon. Bye bye.